we have to play back-to-back come tourney time. Why not try it during the regular season? They did it 2 weeks ago, and after playing Salina South last night, tried it again this evening at the Dungeon. The Trojans hosting Dodge City. They get out of the gate quick. Termaine Fulton, great pass to Justin Ramirez. High was up by 2, but the Red Demons have an answer. Justin Lembright. That's 3. Dodge led 5-2. Later, a volleyball match breaks out. And when it ends, Woody Carter, 2 in the foul. Trojans trail by 3. It was tied at 9 when Termaine Fulton gets the roll. High led by 2, and the Trojans break their 3-game losing skid with an 80-68 win. The Lady Trojans also playing Dodge tonight and also coming off a loss to Salina South, excuse me. First quarter, defense creates offense for Dodge. That's Tina Nickel, steal, and the bucket. Red Demons up by 2. They led by 4 when they leave. Doshia Woods open. You know she's going to take that shot. Drains the 3, High down by 1. Later in the first, still down 1. Lauren Bova. Pretty jump shot gives High a 9-8 lead, but it would not hold up. Nichols again, striking from the corner. Gets the roll. Dodge City holds off Topeka High, 46-44. Now the college.
Early on, Termaine Fulton inside to Justin Ramirez. That's the first 2 points of the ball game. Back this way, Justin Lembright knocks down the 3 for Dodge. They have the early lead. More good passing for the Trojans, though. Bryce Durbin finds Woody Carter. He buries the baseline jumper. High wins 80-68 is the final. Prior to the boys' game, it was the Lady Trojans and Lady Red Demons. That's High's Dorsey Wanless right there from just inside the 3-point line. And then Wanless finds teammate Brianne Huff. The freshman scores 9 points for the game. Less than 30 seconds to play. The score's knotted at 44. That's when Dodge's Tina Nichols scores 2 of her game-high 16 points. The Lady Red Demons win 46-44. Well, another college
9-game losing streak that they just broke Monday night. Tonight's game was at Seaman, and Jessica Cisco and Clinton Davis. Seaman snowball royalty this year. Then the game. Vikes try to work it inside to Brandon Kramer. He gets it done. Seaman's up early. Hayden doing it outside. John Tetuan connects from 3-point range. We go back in the paint. The Vikings do. Josh Price getting past the defender for 2. Seaman's down 1. Hayden would answer. Back and forth early on. Kip Becker to Dan Davis, but Seaman pulling away in the second half. They take this one by 11, 61-50 over Hayden tonight. Shawnee Heights hosting Highland Park. T-Birds hoping for victory number 4 on the season. Heights attacking Park's zone defense. Brad Emmy does it by netting the baseline jumper. We're tied at 2. But Park's Raymond Wilson can do better from the baseline. He hits the 3. It's 7-3 Highland Park. Brian Hofer does it off the dribble. 6-point lead for the Scots. Then Emmy tries from the opposite side. Doesn't get it to go. Patrick Davis crashes and connects. 9-5 Highland Park. Chevis Ray calling for it. When you do, you better do that. Hits the 15-footer. 11-7 Scots early, and they take this one, but it goes to overtime. 57-47 over Shawnee Heights tonight. Now, Topeka High taking on Salina South this evening. Both teams coming off big wins. The Trojans a 38-point win against Salina Central, and South a 40-point win over Great Bend. Tonight's game a little closer at the Dungeon. Paper airplane's the thing to do at halftime. High trailing 32-31. South makes it close. Greg Gibson pops a turnaround over Justin Ramirez, but the tallest man on the court would even it up 35-34 Topeka High. Bryce Durbin finds trouble, then finds Corey Campbell. Down court for the easy deuce. 3-point lead for the Trojans as they begin to pull away, and as I said, Ramirez would get even. Up and over Gibson. Topeka High pulling away to win this one over Salina South. 84-73. In Silver Lake, the Eagles. Scots Park led by as many as 13 in the first half, but after Michael Tiffany hit on this third-quarter layup, Junior Blues only down 2. The Scots respond. Leandre Williams gets the shooter's roll. Park back up by 4. Rill leaves Brian Hofer open. That's a big mistake. He has time to spot up and knock down the 3. Park pulls off the upset. Rill still can't clinch. 79-64. Topeka High hosting Topeka West. A packed house for the rivalry at the Dungeon. Termaine Fulton had an 18 tonight. He finds Justin Ramirez for 2, 36-27 High. Ramirez again. Underneath, check out the head fake. Pass, 6'10", Scott Kaufman using the glass for 2 more. But Eric Hernandez answers for the Chargers. Nails the 3, High up 6. Hernandez again, nice pass to Luke Dwyer. Cuts it to 4, but eventually High pulls away to pick up the win tonight. 69-54 over Topeka West. On the last home game of the season for Hayden head coach Ben Meskey tonight. Of course, Meskey resigning yesterday as the Wildcats leader. Facing Emporia at the Butel Center. Fourth quarter thriller. Jeb Clements of Emporia knocking down a long three with a little help from the rim. Spartans led 43-39, but Hayden roars back. Scott Walker working hard down low. 2+1. Cats only down one. They trailed 45-42 when Kent Becker steps up and drains a huge three. It went to overtime. Hayden triumphs by a deuce. Your final score, 56-54. And Shawnee Heights looking for its first Centennial League win against a team other than Hayden. Hosting Seaman tonight. T-Birds had the offense rolling early. Nice move by Brent Varney. Heights up by 2. Then it's Todd Cover left open. He makes Seaman pay. T-Birds again by 2. Seaman eventually finds the rhythm off the inbounds. Jared Teach draining the 3. Seaman pulling away to win this one over Heights, 55-41. Okay, to Manhattan, where the I-70 League leading Indians taking on Junction City tonight. Manhattan also trying to protect its number 5 state ranking in 6A, facing Junction City. Kind of hot and cold team so far this year. The Blue Jays are. Indians' B.J. Ross gets the game started with this sweet left-handed layup. But then Junction City's Leslie Shaves living large from behind the arc, 3-2 early on. Then KT Turner, pull-up jumper short, but Roy Arsenault tipping it in. Indians led by 1. They would win by twice that. They go to overtime, 61-59. Manhattan pulling off the win against Junction City. Our last boys game, Wamego at home against Concordia. Red Raiders, Junction City led after being up 8-0 early. Then Termaine Fulton from the baseline. High took a 2-point lead. And then it is Corey Campbell. On the fast break, he would miss, but freshman Donnell Smith would follow. And we take a look at your final. Topeka High going on to win this one, 74-57.
Lions show tonight, driving inside. Lionel Coppin, the creative pass off the board to Travis Reynolds. Termaine Fulton, handoff to Lyons. Hits the long jumper. Then who else? Lyons again, driving up the middle. Nice little layup. High wins it. Final score 74-57. Craig.